we go. We got air pressure. You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. He's headed out. We got some things we got to do. We're changing this pump. Yeah, first plan didn't work, which also means we got to redo this block, and then we'll go from there. So appreciate you guys watching. We're gonna dive into today. I got to go up and do a service call when the milk truck's at a farm, and then hopefully we got some stuff to do this weekend. I do have baby shower, so yeah, Evan, Colburn, Cassandra, they're all coming out, so who knows what we might get into. Appreciate you guys watching along, joining, merch store, everything, all the support. So I did make the mistake. I said 6 months of daily uploads. It's actually 7. Mine was lost, but alrighty, let's get into today. Well, got the pump on. Had to cut my old one out, put it in. Got the coupler jerry rigged up. It's not exactly straight since I welded this side together. The new coupler and the old coupler that I had, welded that together, but it spins. We're gonna make sure it works right, and then we'll mess around, probably get a Lovejoy connector and see what we can do with that, or look into our options, because we're going from 1 inch to 9/16. But got lines made up, so this pump has a drain. Talked to Cindy at Gandy, really helpful. This is the pump you need, 8 gallons per minute. You'll get the right flow to get your right blowing ability. So switch my lines over. We'll have to build a bracket, probably come off here and build it so it sits. And then I'm gonna run the drain line back up to the tractor to 1 set of remotes. So technically this pump needs 2 remotes, and then on the tractors, on the lift implement, so we will use all 3, which is fine by me. I don't see myself running it as a joint piece yet. I don't feel confident enough. When we get to that point, maybe we'll have a new tractor that has 5 or 6 remotes on it. So just saying, we'll see. I did not buy a new tractor yet. Yeah, I haven't even, no, that's a fairy tale as of right now, a dream, but you got a dream to make things happen. So let's throw those lines together and see what we got. Yep, so probably end up something just like that. While the ring here, put the hoses there, and then we'll run down the rest of it. So got it plumbed right now. I guess we got to hook these in, and then we'll give it a go. Well, we got one floating. There we go. We got air pressure. Uh-oh. That marker's gonna fall off. That's flowing pretty good right there. So we'll turn it up a little bit more. So I got 2 pieces of metal. Over low iron and steel, saw them guys. One, it's gonna go like this. So, well, it's gonna go underneath. And that's gonna have the deflector on it. I think 1 here, 2 in the middle, and then 1 on the outside. I think that's what I ended up thinking about. Hopefully that's long enough. And then I'll have my other deflector. We'll have this bar, and it will come out here, and it will do the strip here, and then we'll have 3 on the wings, I think. I gotta lay it out. Made sense in my head last night. Doesn't mean it makes sense all the time. I had all sorts of thoughts here. And I said, oh, I'll just make this. We'll just go out to this mark. That will be it. But then the next one lines up, and it's right here, or right here, depending on my width. So that doesn't work. So this will be out as far as it goes, which we're gonna be right on the edge, so we're gonna have to put a flag on that or something. But we won't be as wide as the back. And I moved it up to the front here because it was real close to the wheel back there. Actually, now that I changed the width, maybe I'm not as close. Maybe I'll move it back to the back. I just didn't want to have it all blow, all the seed blow all over and just blow against the wheel. So let me measure it and mark it where that one's gonna be. Yeah, it's taking a little more thought than I was hoping. I could slap it together. You guys are all crooked up there. Slap it together and be done, but not the case. We're gonna leave it where it is. So 39 out, and it would sit right back here. If anything, I should have had this forward some more. Never mind, that would not work because that's attached to it. Whew, having a moment. Most of them, I don't know if the ones that I saw in Pennsylvania are ground driven or if they're driven off of a motor, hydraulic system and whatnot. So that's not gonna work. So one's gonna go right here. The only thought there is I gotta make sure this is down before I get across the path of where I want to seed, because this front will start seeding earlier, which isn't a bad thing. Little overseed, nothing too crazy. So that will be there, and then our next one will be out here somewhere. 26 inches apart is what I got to. So it'll be right there. So we'll cut that end off, and that lines up pretty decent. So I have a little bit of leftover, and then we'll cut this so that it's flat across it, so that all I got is from here to there. But I'm gonna move it back to right here. So alrighty, and then it will take 2 on the wings, so it does cut down on that clear hose that I gotta run. 2 are gonna come straight out. 2 will go over there, 2 will go over here, 2 up here, 2 over there. I think I said enough 2s. So they had a few different ones. I chose this one. Some of them went back, had all sorts of angling, because they do build some kits that have extra bars, brackets, things like that to go around it. Keep in mind, I got some variants from what the actual kit is, so that's what we're doing. But tube comes in here, gets clamped in here. That 1-inch hose that I got fits perfect. It sits right here, so when it blows out, it hits this, and all of this just deflects it off. So that's one big deflector. And what I'm doing is, that will sit right here. So I don't think I want to, maybe I'll send it backwards so that, no, we'll do it this way. Because I'll run the hose down and around. We'll come into that one. There'll be one right about here. Right about here. And then this one will be somewhere out here. So this might actually work. We'll find out. But they're just mounted just a little bit. Enough that I could grind them off if I need to. Brother brought up a good point. Make sure that when this folds, it doesn't hit nothing. So we're folded up. That got bent in shipping. The bolts are sitting in the box. Another one. Oh, there we go. Local celebrity, Andy. So we're folded and it's not hitting there, which is sweet. I was a little nervous on that. So the hoses are gonna go from there down, around, and then back over. I don't think I'm gonna loop them to the back and then run them down and around. So I got it folded right now. We're gonna try running some out and just see how it looks. I still gotta completely weld them on. That actually cleans up okay, where you really don't. So when it's off, there'll be 6 on it. This bar is gonna get cut, so it'll be flush. Probably box the end of it. That bar is gonna get cut right up to the edge. So then it lines up pretty well to the whole thing, and that will come off. So let me run some hose and see. Alrighty, got hoses on to 8 out of the 10 because we don't have the 2 over there. Not sure how this is gonna work. All I got left is this roll. I did order another 100 foot like 2 weeks ago, and supposedly it's gonna be in on Monday, but I'd like to run this thing if I can get it to run. So all these hoses just need to get plugged in. We gotta get them heated up and slide them in underneath here. There's a plate. I can't see anything, but got all the lengths right. Just got it zip tied to here. Should have got the heavy duty zip ties when I was at the hydraulic place. I forgot, but we'll unfold it and see how that looks. Might have to just move this so that it pivots like right there. Yeah, not really sure, but it will work. Lift it up because I keep digging in the driveway every time I put it down. So that's good there. I guess my only other thing would be pulling out the hose to see if I can make it work. Otherwise, there's no point in really rushing and pushing to get it going, but that'll do it for today. Got a bunch on, got it all cut up. I guess the last of the actual fabrication work. Add the 2 that are on this side, but we got them done. Might have enough hose. We got to do a little more fabrication work up here to hold these hoses. But otherwise, yeah. See you guys in the morning.